So Breach Forums, a notorious hub for cyber criminals, basically, was taken down by the FBI and the Department of Justice with the help of other international law enforcement agencies who also put their stamp on it. This takedown marks a significant victory for law enforcement, or at least so they thought, in their fight against cybercrime. The real newsworthy article, though, is about the bold statement that was made by a threat actor known as USDOD. A threat actor is just a way of saying that he's a black hat hacker. USDOD made some surprising statements not even 24 hours after the actual takedown. So for those of you that don't know, on Breach Forums, you have people who basically hack into various sites and organizations, and they exfiltrate data and then sell that data via the announcements on the forum. What happened? So Breach Forums has long been a central marketplace for cybercriminals, where stolen data, hacking tools, and other illicit services were openly traded. It's mainly known, though, for the stolen data part. The site's takedown is a pretty significant blow to the cybercriminal underworld. The loss of the site is kind of like seeing Alphabay 1 get taken down. For like a drug net market analogy, the seizure notice that's displayed on Breach Forums' homepage features the logos of multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, the Department of Justice, Swiss Cantonal Police, UK's National Crime Agency, New Zealand Police, and the Cyber Police Department of Ukraine. As far as I know, though, the only administrator that's been grabbed up is Baphomet. He was an administrator on Breach Forums. The associated Breach Forum Telegram chat is also under FBI control. A message forwarded from Baphomet to one of the forum administrators states, "This Telegram chat is under the control of the FBI. The Breach Forums website has been taken down by the FBI and DOJ with assistance from international partners. We are reviewing the site's back-end data." It's pretty weird to see a statement like, "We're reviewing the site's back-end data," considering, as with any site seizure, the feds are going to do exactly that. It's kind of like saying we've arrested the admin and plan to charge him. Like, yeah, that's kind of how the process works, dummy. Like, the feds, specifically the FBI, put up the notice, which it totally makes sense given the, kind of lame graphics that they think are cool or funny, and the fact that they had multiple spelling mistakes that almost every child in elementary school wouldn't have made. Now we know why they became FBI agents, right? USDOD's bold statement. In response to this very takedown, USDOD issued a pretty defiant message to the community on Twitter, promising to resurrect the forum and to continue their activities. This specific threat actor is no joke, by the way. They typically back up what they say, much like Intel Broker does. Furthermore, they also have done some incredible things, like build their own CDN or content delivery network, and they've targeted numerous hardened targets in both the private sector and the governmental sector. The actual statement by USDOD is, "Good evening, dear community. Unfortunately, our beloved Breach Forums was taken down by the United States Department of Justice. I want the entire community to know that I will not wait for the Justice Department to speak publicly about the operation. I come to say in advance that I am working behind the curtain to reopen our community. I ask for a little patience. The only certainty I will say is that I am safe, motivated, and 100% capable of having an infrastructure. Since my post in February of 2024 warning about the closure of the community, I had already been collecting personal resources. I will be purchasing an infrastructure to run the system, and I will get a complete copy of the CDN with all the records. Every single upgraded member will get upgraded again. This is not the end. It is an opportunity for a new beginning. As great as it was, respecting the legacy of all the members and staff who passed through here. My sincere greetings, US DoD. In addition to this message, there were also many more messages that reaffirmed this statement in more concise terms. Anyone that does cyber threat intelligence or CTI, or was part of that community of breach forums, like me, was very excited to hear this. I wrote up a quick article on it because of this excitement, and it appears that US DoD liked that. So, who is US DoD anyway? US DoD was previously known as NetSec on raid forums, and he's a well-known figure in the cyber world. He first gained significant attention by exposing the data of 80,000 InfoGuard members, showing substantial security lapses within their organization. His subsequent leak involving 3,200 Airbus vendors further solidified his reputation as a formidable hacker. US DoD's methods are very sophisticated and often involve things like social engineering and impersonation to gain access to secure systems. He's targeted very high-profile entities like the US Army, NATO Cyber Center Defense, and CPOOL. Despite being labeled as a pro-Russian threat actor, US DoD has clarified that his collaborations with the Russians were based on personal or business connections, not political motivations. His actions have always been multifaceted, intertwining personal vendettas with a love for challenging cyber exploits, if you will. If you're interested in reading more about this, my favorite article about this very threat actor is titled, "I'm Not Pro-Russian and I'm Not a Terrorist." I will link it in the description if you want to give it a read. Basically, some scumbag journalist makes clickbait about him in an attempt to get his name out there. The article, in its entirety, gives you a lot of detail about US DoD, specifically including things like his motives for absolutely owning various government agencies in various ways. In his message, US DoD made it clear that he's already working to rebuild breach forums. He's confident and ready, promising the community that their data and the forum's legacy will absolutely be preserved. For him, this takedown isn't the end, but it's a chance for a fresh start, like he said. I had made an account on breach forums just like a week or three before its actual takedown, and once there, I was actually given reputation points by like 4 different members, and I had some very cool people who actually gave me rep points up to a point where like I became a god level person, and like what are the implications of that? I have no idea. I just hopped on there to do like CTI, and I got to talk to some really cool people like Intel Broker and US DoD, among others. Personally, I'm super excited to see what US DoD builds next. His capabilities and vision for the future of breach forums could mark a new chapter in the cyber landscape, and it's really fascinating to watch someone so deeply embedded in the cyber underworld maneuver and adapt, especially outside of the context of drug markets, which is what I'm used to. I think having such a threat actor create a community may help to keep it safe too. I mean, you know, it's definitely an arguable thing, you know, that the guy who attacks governmental organizations kind of knows a little bit about security. My hope is that we see Intel Broker as a mod or an admin along with him. Between the two, I think there would be a very, very powerful force in play that would be fairly difficult to be reckoned with. The takedown of breach forms and US DoD's subsequent promise to rebuild breach forms really comes hand in hand with some of the stuff that we see with darknet drug markets, and that ongoing cat and mouse game that's forever a thing between cyber criminals and law enforcement. And while law enforcement scored a victory by taking down breach forms, the battle is far from over. US DoD's commitment to reviving the forum is a reminder that the digital world is not something that just slumbers or goes to bed or can be beaten down and just gives up. My favorite analogy for stuff like this, as many of you know, is the locksmith and the thief. And it's just a never-ending battle that exists even to this day. And as this story unfolds, it'll be really important to monitor developments in the case and understand the broader details and implications for things like cybersecurity. But for now, US DoD's promise to rebuild breach forms serves as a reminder of the just relentless nature of those in the community, the heart that they have and the passion that they have for the individuals that are in that community with them. It's not just about hacking into sites and selling data for them. And for my money, I'd say things like this actually tend to bring the community together and not destroy it. That said, I'm sure if the FBI takes down another 10 breach sites, that all the world's threat actors will just up and quit. I mean, look at the drug markets. We all know that when they take down a market, 10 more markets totally don't appear, right? That's not a thing. Yeah. So be sure to like and subscribe. It helps grow the channel. And thank you for watching to the very end. That helps too. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. I read them and I try to respond to all of them. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.